Hello and welcome to dissertation course 999. Congratulations. That's all I have to say. First of all is congratulations. You guys have made it to the final process of the journey. It's kind of the biggest process, but you have made it here, so congratulations. Just as a reminder, our dissertation course, you will be enrolled in this course until you graduate. This course is a support course for all of our students who are working on their dissertation in hopes that none of you will be ABD and that each of you will finish your dissertation with College of St. Mary and be able to graduate. I do understand that our goal of the program is 2 semesters, but always know that you can take a third if you need it, and what we will do is we will play with the dissertation course hours if we realize at the end of your first semester that you may need more than 1 additional semester to finish. Now, the video, real quick, I would like to go over what you will see in this course shell so that you are familiar with it. Our home page is an overview. We have 3 sections. You have your course overview, you have your assignments, and you have your finishing steps. Another key piece that I would like to point out on this first page is the let us know how you are doing discussion board. This is a discussion board that will be open at all times for you guys to post whenever you need it. I will check this weekly. I hope that we can use this to communicate with each other and kind of give updates of where we're at, ask questions, vent, all sorts of good stuff. Okay, so and also please know if you would like me to read parts of your work and give you feedback, I would be happy to do so. If you have a question that you would like some feedback from me and or your peers, please post that, and I hope that we can really use it as a space to support each other and realize that you are not the only one going through or having these certain types of experiences. So again, I hope that we can use that, and maybe if we get into the habit kind of in the beginning, it will be something that we do throughout the next couple semesters. Okay, so first of all, in our course overview, we have the student learning objectives, which basically are to finish your dissertation. You want to collect the data, you want to analyze your data, you want to discuss your research findings and the implications of your findings. You will prepare a written support that is suitable for your publication. You will defend your dissertation, and then you will complete the processes for publication. So those are big steps, and we'll just take them one at a time, and each of you will be going kind of at a different pace. So again, we will support each other and see each other through to the end, I hope. Now, I have some documents here that are pretty important. First of all, we have the course syllabus, so if you'll please make sure that you download that or open that and look at that. We have our course calendar. We have a data gathering checklist, a data analysis checklist, a chapter 4 checklist, and a chapter 5 checklist. So basically right now, if this is your first semester, you will really be in the data gathering checklist process. Okay, when you are taking it in your second semester, you will be looking more at the data analysis checklist, and the same goes for chapter 4 and chapter 5, depending upon what semester you write those papers in. It is probably highly suggested that your chapter 4 is written in the first semester, or at least has a super good start to in the first semester, whereas then your second semester you can kind of finish up chapter 4 and your real focus is on chapter 5, because remember that it's important to kind of work backwards from that timeline of when does your dissertation have to be defended for the spring graduation, the summer graduation, or the winter graduation. Okay. The next section of the course that I would like us to look at is the assignments. You will have 4 main assignments each semester that you take the course, and the first one that we are going to do is we are definitely going to develop our timeline and goals for this semester. It's very important to think about your short-term goals and your long-term goals, and if you will please take time to read over this assignment. There are 2 parts to it, and the first one is your timeline. So again, as we discussed in Research Proposal 2, remember to plan backwards from the date that you plan to defend. And I mention in here both short and long-term goals. I think in order to really feel successful in the process, we have to have some short-term goals that we can see ourselves accomplishing, and then those longer-term goals of what's going to happen at the end of this semester, what's going to happen at the middle of next semester, or the end of the following semester. You know, however long you want to make those long-term goals. And if you want to focus only on this semester, that's okay too. I think getting to the end of the semester is a long-term goal. So it's completely up to you in how you want to develop this timeline, present this timeline to me. So, you know, you do what is applicable to you and what is best for you. And then part 2, I just want you to answer all of the following questions, kind of in a narrative form for me, and then you will submit that to the assignment link. I just have some resources down here basically about setting your timeline and goals, and just thinking about those SMART goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And then I found this YouTube video that I thought was really good. It kind of got to the heart of our goals and why they're important, and kind of how we can set them according to the SMART framework. Okay, and so then we'll go back to the assignment page. Now, these 2 middle assignments are discussion board assignments, and they are very similar. They're a 2-part assignment. Each of these assignments has a 500-word minimum. This first one is what I call our early semester progress, and so I just kind of ask you to share what's going on in the early semester. So for some of you, it will be data collection, and eventually it will be data analysis. And so wherever you're at in the process, I just want you to kind of reflect on for our early semester progress. And then part 2, I just have some random questions here, and I would like you to answer 1 or more of the questions. And then these will be posted on the discussion board for everyone to see, and it is important that we respond to 2 of our peers' reflections. Okay, and then the same thing for our middle semester progress, but this one also includes addressing a meeting with your chair. So you're going to have to make sure that you meet with your dissertation chair, and you can do that either virtually, face-to-face, on the phone, whatever it would be, because part 1 of this assignment is for you to highlight one of your work communication meetings with your dissertation chair. So please indicate the date of the meeting, the topics you've discussed, and how he or she has supported you in this process so far, because we know that our chairs are very important, and they really do help motivate us and push us through this process. And then part 2 again is the same questions, and if you can just answer 1 for me. And these are a little bit more personal, and I think just kind of bring in that relatable piece of our work in this process. And then the final assignment for the semester is the late semester progress. And so with this one, I would like you to please provide a self-assessment of your timeline and goals. So this, of course, assignment is due right at the end of the semester, and so it's going to be a chance for you to reflect on how you kept up with those short-term goals, how you kept up with your long-term goals, okay? Or when this time comes, and yay if you're there, if this is your final semester and you have defended your dissertation, we would love for you to reflect on the process and kind of let us know what it was like, especially for those who haven't defended their dissertation yet, and just to be able to share all the good stuff of that final stages of data analysis, writing, preparation, celebration, etc. Okay, and then part 2 again are those personal questions that I'm hoping will just kind of help us get to the heart of the real human side of this. And then, like the other 2 discussion boards, please make sure you respond to 2 of your peers. And down here I have a few resources. This is a link right here to a really good PDF article about self-assessment. So self-assessment of your goals, and here's 5 steps to a well-crafted and meaningful self-evaluation. So it gives some kind of nice words and everything that you can use in your reflection about your process this semester. And then finally, and this page is still kind of a work in progress, there will be more information whoops, I went to the wrong part. There will be more information added to this. Oh, never mind, I have to go back to the home page. I apologize. Here it is. It's the finishing steps. So with this, don't you love that picture? With this will be, you know, if you're at the dissertation is done and the finishing steps, and right now it's the dissertation guidelines, where I just wanted you all to have access to that again, you know, because it talks about the final steps and preparation of the document. So make sure that you read over that carefully, and of course working with your chair will help you complete those final steps as well. So this is our course. Again, this is a support course. It's not, I don't believe it's going to require a lot of time. If you take a look at the course calendar, the 4 assignments are spread out very nicely, with probably a few weeks in between, or 4 or 5 weeks in between each of the assignments, probably about 4 weeks in between each of the assignments. So it shouldn't be a high pressure, but more of really a way to hold yourselves accountable for your own work, and to be supportive of your peers as we go through this process together. So please let me know if you have any questions, and if you could also just every once in a while just let us know how you are doing, so we can kind of keep track, and let me know if there is anything that I can do for you as far as looking at your paper, giving you another viewpoint or insight if I'm not on your committee, all sorts of good stuff like that. Okay, so I am looking forward to working with each one of you this semester. Congratulations again on making it to dissertation course, and I'm sure that I will hear or see most of you soon. Okay, take care.